hoops.
Luka the Don, the perfect nickname for Luka Doncic, because as we all know from the mob movies, Don means boss, and at 20 years old, Luka already looking like a boss in the NBA. He is well beyond his years. But of course, they didn't believe that at first, even though he did win Euroleague MVP as a teenager.
I don't give a damn about how this kid in Europe looks. I understand he's a 6'8" point guard.
We tend to over-sensationalize European basketball, okay? There's restrictions that cater to him.
Now those are just guys with microphones, but actual NBA people didn't believe it either. The Phoenix Suns took DeAndre Ayton, the Sacramento Kings took Marvin Bagley III, and we all know what happened with Trae Young and the Hawks. How's that Cam Reddish pick doing for you? Eventually he did get respect, winning Rookie of the Year. Luka has raised his game again here in year 2, and the world is starting to notice around the time of the Laker game. You can guess why.
And the one he loved watching him. What a moment here.
Yes, when LeBron James calls you a bad mother, you know you're doing something right. In this video, we'll talk about how Luka has become a bad mother and where his game ranks in the NBA today. Hey, it's Casey Kieran from the AM Hoops YouTube channel. Hit us with a subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel, putting out 3 quality NBA videos every single week. And if you love the league, check out the AM Hoops podcast. If you love the league but can't watch every game every night, Monday through Friday, whenever you wake up, guaranteed, we go over every single NBA game. So Luka Doncic is a guaranteed superstar. Why? Well, when you look at the numbers, only 7 players under 21 years of age have averaged 21 points per game or better. Those 7 are LeBron James, Shaq, Kyrie, Melo, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant. No flukes there, and Luka's not about to be the first. Now, we talked about the Laker game this year. Luka obviously has raised his game, took them to overtime, balled out, lost to the Lakers, got called a bad MFer by LeBron on national television. And now, with the whole world watching him, he has continued to go off. He is just the 5th dude to average a 30-point triple-double over a 10-game span. The others, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Michael Jordan, and Oscar Robertson, Mr. Triple-Double. And that's regardless of age. A lot of these stats and lists that have come out about Luka recently have been age 21 or younger or 20 or younger. That one just speaks to flat-out greatness. So now that there's no question that Luka is one of the best in the league, where does he rank in the league this year? All right, so let's set out the rules to this list. These are players who are healthy in the NBA this year, so you're not gonna see Stephen Curry, you're not gonna see Kevin Durant. It's where does Luka Doncic rank among players in the 2019 NBA this year? And so we begin with the best player in the league, that's LeBron James. And to be honest, I didn't want to put LeBron at number 1. I wanted to put Kawhi Leonard at number 1. We just saw LeBron get injured, miss the playoffs, while we saw Kawhi win another Finals and Finals MVP. But they've started the year, and it's clear that LeBron James is the old LeBron James, but now he's evolved. Literally, the dude has changed positions to point guard, the most complicated position in the NBA, and he's doing it better than anyone in the NBA, leading the league in assists. The other reason, honestly, why I didn't want to put LeBron number 1 is because of his age. I know it's lazy, but sometimes that's what we do. We say, okay, he's 35 years old, his 17th season in the NBA. It's not that I want to look at the proof, I just say he can't still be the best player. But he is. It's exactly like Tom Brady. He's 39 years old. Oh, he's washed. He's not going to get back to the Super Bowl. He does. He's 40, 41, 42. In this range, he has won MVP and won a Super Bowl. So similar to TB12, LB23 is number 1 until further notice. Number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Look, I know this isn't true, but it feels like Kawhi is the defending champion of the NBA and not the Toronto Raptors. I know that's like evil to say and that's mean, but it feels like the championship shine left Toronto with Kawhi when he left the team and went to the Clippers. And even this year in LA, dealing with a knee injury and load management, there's no one that I would want the ball in his hands in an important moment late in the game than Kawhi Leonard. And he's not one of these selfish players. I mean, he plays well with others. Kawhi brings it on both ends, going back to that first game with Paul George against the Celtics. The C's were 1 for 15 from downtown when Kawhi was the primary defender. Number 3, the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is carrying the Bucks again this year. He is second in the league in points per game and rebounds per game, and he is number 1 in Vegas to win MVP again. And I think we can all agree, if this list was who would you start a team with today, we would go Giannis 1 and probably Luka 2, right? But right now, Giannis is a versatile big who brings it on both ends. He's added even more threes to his game this year, but he isn't 1 or 2 until he at least has a finals appearance. Number 4, Anthony Davis. Look, every player on this list is unique, but I think AD is sort of the ultimate unicorn here. People who are 6'10" are not supposed to handle the ball like that, are not supposed to step back like that, or hit threes like that. But not only does AD do it all, he does it well. And of course, it's a pretty cool story that a lot of you already know, but he was a point guard in high school before his growth spurt. He had 1 scholarship offer, and then he has that growth spurt. He's the most coveted recruit in the nation, but he retained a lot of those point guard skills. And that makes AD one of the best in the world, and he's an elite defender too. And my number 5 player in the NBA today is Luka Doncic. And I'll show you number 6, it's James Harden. And I'm showing it to you now because I feel like a lot of people have this flip-flopped, so I've got to defend it. I would never argue that James Harden isn't the best scorer in the league, maybe the best scorer that the league has ever seen, but Luka Doncic does his thing within a system. Just listen to his head coach, Rick Carlisle, the other day.
Well, he's on an amazing run right now. And you know, he's doing it without disrupting team flow, which is very unique.
That's the thing, Luka makes his teammates better. 12 players have averaged 20 points per game at 20 years old, but on that list, only LeBron can match Luka Doncic with the assists and the rebounds. He has a complete game with a high basketball IQ. We've seen a lot of numbers that illustrate how James Harden plays basketball, but I think this does it best. He had 1,280 possessions as ISOs last year. Literally, that would rank number 1 in ISO possessions among NBA teams, not even players. If you cut that number in half, he'd still easily be in the top 10. Again, of teams. And I don't blame James Harden for playing the way he does or Mike D'Antoni for allowing it, because it works. He scored 1.11 points per ISO, which is elite. But you know what I'm about to say. It doesn't work in the playoffs. When his teammates are standing around watching him dribble 10 times, trying to get to the line over and over, and then they're called upon to hit a shot, few guys can do that at an elite level. People who have Harden above Luka Doncic are no doubt saying, well, Luka hasn't proven it in the playoffs. He hadn't even been to the playoffs. Well, James has been to the playoffs, and he's proven that his game does not work on that level. And if you're gonna tell me that Luka, high IQ and decision-making isn't gonna work in the postseason, you're wrong. So, that's my list. Tell me what your list is, your top 5 in the NBA in 2019 down below in the comments. And no matter where you have Luka Doncic, one thing is for sure, he is on the trajectory to be a legit NBA superstar. Support AM Hoops and click subscribe. Don't miss a weekly NBA video.